just wasn't meant to be. This goes out to the defeated, because they are the ones that refuse to stay that way.
Number 31, Tia Perin.
Oh, we get you set for puck drop here. It's Russia and Finland at the quarterfinals of the 2016 IIHF Under-18 Women's World Championship. You're tuned in live on hockeycanada.ca, and it's Beloglazova bringing the puck in early for the Russians. Kadyrova, who had that tremendous individual effort in their last game, 2 goals and an assist. You better keep an eye out there for her, number 17 in red, and she's got the puck on her stick. Quick pass, cross ice, she gets it over to Водопьянова. One of our players to watch for, but there she's rubbed off the puck. Nice defense from Milotindos. Kadyrova, captain of the Russians, as they don their predominantly red sweaters here, a little bit of blue and white trim, as they take on the Finns, who are wearing those white sweaters, the Suomi crest in the middle, a little bit of blue trim along the shoulders, as Kadyrova brings it across the Finnish blue line. Tries to cut past the defender, still has it, now knocked away from her. You don't want to give her a lot of time and space, especially in the danger zone, as Kadyrova continues to do good work for the Russians.
Had a really, clear attack there on the Russians, so we'll see what comes of that.
And Tarkanava was really late to leave her net there. Maybe she thought it was a delayed offside, but now that Payarinen has touched the puck, we will get the stoppage. So Russia, Kelsey, will get their first power play opportunity.
Yeah, so we'll see here. So again, arm is clearly up and looking for, some contact. So again, like you said, we'll see if Russia here can dominate this power play and what Russia can take from the penalty kill.
Off the face-off, the Russians scramble for puck control, but it's the Finns getting to it as Nusinen tried to backhand it out of the zone, but it's held in. Pirogova receives the pass. Pirogova, near side, plays it far side to Lobova. Down low, far corner, back to the point for Lobova. She feeds it to Pirogova, the one-timer. Big bounce off the backboards, and they score! Oh, great heads-up play by Russia on the far side of the net to react, get the bouncing puck and tap it past the Finnish goaltender, and it results in a broken stick for the goal scorer, Pirogova, but they don't care. They're up 1-0.
And we'll see here, it's clear that Perin, she got lost in her own net. She got lost in it, and they definitely were able to capitalize on that. It's a great goal, great start for Russia, and so it's interesting, though, how we'll see.
Sequence by the Russians. They'll be charged for icing. And let's keep an eye if the Finns opt to use a timeout here with this offensive zone draw. I think that's exactly what they're going to do. Timeout, charge to Finland. So maybe feeling the urgency now, a little bit of last-ditch effort and strategy here from Team Finland.
And a lot of the stuff that all of our coaches, for every team really, we always ask, there's that third period timeout, at least within the past 2 days, ask them, what do you tell the girls? What kind of thoughts are you putting them in their head? And for the most part, at this point, you can't really change a whole lot because it's going to take some time to give some real change to a play. And so it's just keep going, and keep that fire going. And you know what, Finland's doing a great job with such a hard opponent being Russia. They're really playing them hard, and maybe we'll see something come out of this timeout from Finland. But
well, at minimum, we're going to see them with an empty net here. The extra attacker out, 2:26 left in regulation, so it's go time here for the Finns. They win the face-off. That drive from the point, wide of the net, but they continue to pressure. Oh, it's right through the legs of Tarkanava, but no one there to tap it past the goal line. Back to the point. Karjalainen, her shot attempt blocked, and Kadyrova speeds away, trying to get this one to the empty net, and she'll put it in essentially clinching a semi-final berth here for the Russians. Hard to see Finland coming back now down 2-0 with just 2:02 left in this one after that empty netter from Kadyrova.
You know, though, what we have seen so far, especially from Finland's number 2, Sini Karolainen, I mean, the entire game her body was in front of the net. The entire time she was putting all effort humanly possible into really saving the puck from going in that net, putting her mind and soul into it. And you know what? It was a little too short for her in that one.
Well, Fanuza Kadyrova, who's been an absolute delight to watch here at the 2016 IIHF Under-18 Women's World Championship, picks up another point, and she could have a chance for more. Kadyrova off to the races. Oh, she rings it off the post, and it trickles in. The Russians are getting all the luck. The Finns, they're getting all the unlucky bounces. Kadyrova rings it off the post, but then hits the back of the goaltender, Pyarinen, and ends up in the back of the net. Tough play there for the Finnish goaltender.
And you know what? It's really too bad that within 20 seconds of the last goal, I mean, it's making it seem like all of that hard work and effort that she's put into this game, and she has put a lot of effort into this game, almost go to waste in a sense, but realistically, she's had such a fantastic game, and it's going to be seen from her coach and all of the viewers. And
a great effort from the Finns, but ultimately the Russians a little too powerful, and Russia has a semi-final game against Team Canada waiting for them right here Thursday night.
It's going to be exciting to see them go head-to-head again, as Canada took the game last time 5-2. So it'll be quite interesting to see. Great effort from both teams. It's great to see that Finland held Russia for as long as they did. I mean, they had a lot of good opportunities on net. They just weren't able to really capitalize on them. I have a great feeling that we're going to see number 9 from Finland, Patra Nieminen, take today's player of the game. She had a great game, always trying to be in the right place at the right time. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, I think Nieminen's probably a pretty good choice for the Finns. I think you have to give some consideration to their goaltender, Tia Pyarinen, only because she made so many saves and so many timely saves that right up until the last 2 minutes of the game kept her team in it, but ultimately they come up just short back-to-back years in the quarterfinals against Russia. This time the scoreline a little different. The result essentially the same, though, as Finland downed 3-0 to the Russians. Final shots in this one favored Russia 33-17. As Kelsey alluded to, we'll have our player of the game announcements coming up momentarily here. As Team Finland, it is their goaltender, Pyarinen, who gets that nod. And again, I think that's a pretty suitable choice there.
Absolutely.
For player of the game.
She had a fantastic game, and you know, her defense really had her back as well.
So Tia Pyarinen, despite a tremendous effort between the pipes, unable to backstop her team to a semi-final. Russia, on the strength of, well, a couple of players, including their goaltender, Valerie Tarakanova, who gets the shutout and player of the game honors for Russia.
I think that's such a great choice from both sides. I mean, both goalies clearly played a fantastic game.
Tarakanova turns away all 17 shots for the shutout, smile from ear to ear. She knows her team has a chance for a medal here in St. Catharines. And the Finns, despite a gutsy effort, well, they come up just short. We'll step aside as we get set for the Russian national anthem. Those images right there, that's why we fall in love with sport. On one end, pure emotion, joy. At the other blue line, the emotion, well, it's a little more somber, but both of these teams can hold their head high with a very, very impressive performance here at the 2016 IHF Under-18 Women's World Championship. Kelsey, it was a barn burner tonight, and it took up until the last 2 minutes for us to get a secure outcome, but ultimately we now know the semifinals, as the U.S. will take on Sweden and Canada will take on Russia.
It's really exciting to see a team so happy at the end of their outcome.
Let's look back on a couple of the highlights from this game. And in this third period, it was a busy game for Finnish goaltender Tia Piarinen, as she turned away 31 of the 33 Russian shots on goal. Of course, one goal coming via the empty netter. There you get a look at it as Fanuza Kadyrova, the Russian captain. She finally smiles after being captain serious for so long. She breaks a smile, and she breaks in there for her second of the game, and most importantly for Russia, the goal that brings them on to victory in the semifinals. Well, they'll salute the crowd and the Russian fans, and they better get refocused because they've got a tough matchup just 2 nights away when they take on Team Canada right here Thursday night. For our fantastic technical crew, for Kelsey Scobie, for Spencer Tanguay, I'm Nico Cardarelli. We'll have one last look here at the tournament standings and chart heading into the semifinals. There you see it, Russia victorious, Sweden victorious. So it'll be Canada-Russia at 7:30 Thursday night, and Sweden-USA in the other semifinal, 4 p.m. Thursday right here at the Meridian Center.